what we have to confront is a deep, systemic, and structural restructuring of our world.
I want to have the values not of Davos imposed on us, but of places like Destin and Dunedin, where I grew up. Things like the World Economic Forum, those policies are dead on arrival in the state of Florida. We are not going to go down that road.
Because I deeply believe into the multi-stakeholder concept, which means we all have to work together. Corporations, of course, governments, civil society, to address the big issues in our world. Of course, if we look at all the challenges, we can speak about a multi-crisis, an economic, a political, a social, an ecological, an institutional crisis. But actually, what we have to confront is a deep, systemic, and structural restructuring of our world. And this will take some time. And the world will look differently after we have gone through this transition process. Politically, the driving forces for this political transformation, of course, is the transition into a multipolar world, which has a tendency to make our world much more fragmented. And for these reasons, events like this one, the G20, and so on, are the very important connectors to avoid a too great segmentation, I would say, blocization instead of globalization of our world. If you look at the economic transformation forces, I just would like to mention four. The energy transition which we need, the reshaping of our supply chains, the integration of external costs, in addition to the reshaping of our supply chains, of the energy transformation, of internalization of external costs. We also see the consequences of militarization of our economies. We have to deal with quantum technology, the metaverse. It's a whole panoply of technologies which interact and which completely will change how we produce, how we consume, how we communicate. Today, some people would say, until 2 years ago, until the crisis hit, it was business who was in the lead. And now with the crisis, with COVID, it's government who is in the lead. No. It should be governments and business. Governments and business have to cooperate in order to become a fast fish, because in our world of today, it's not anymore so much the big fish who eats the small fish, but it is the fast fish who eats the slow fish. And in order to be a fast fish and a big fish, hopefully, like Indonesia, you have to have two co-pilots, business and governments.